Oh, we got Medivh. Did you hear that rank mode is actually getting its final adjustment from Heroes of the Storm? Oh, I should have dumped Bloodhoof Brave. Oh well. We got the War Axe anyway, so we have an awkward turn 3. For some reason I was thinking we had coin, but yeah, I did just read that they changed the... they're finally going through with the changes, and it's pretty much the StarCraft 2 system. And my question as always is, well, aren't you just trading one thing for another? Okay, you didn't coin anything here, but that is once again a good turn. We have so many 3-drops in this deck. War Axe is so important in this matchup. So that is definitely a positive. I was about to say, I really do not like whiffing here, but we'll take the armor since he elected to do 1 face damage to us. I mean, we do have some other plays now on turn 4. I just hate that he's getting, like, freebies here. Alright. Fierce Monkey, what I needed last turn. Korkron is good counter to Flame Waker, assuming he's running that. So it's very, very likely tempo. Very unlikely that it's freeze. It could be... Okay, so there's 1 fireball spent. Better that than to the face. Alright, we'll just armor up here. If he Harrisons it, okay. That's 5 mana for a minion that I can deal with what's in hand. Alright. Like I said, if there's anything that possibly troubles me about where this match is going to go, it's that he has a lot of cards. He's saving up for some kind of combo or some big Therissian play. And I missed out on turn 3, which I have so many 3-drops in this deck. There we go. So here's combo the first. No ooze. This is why we don't just rush out our charge minions. Anything else?
Someday I'll be just like you.
That's weird ordering. Okay. Good news is we can clear his board. Can we clear his board and Battle Rage? Yes. Yes, we can. Alright. So card draw, super important. And there's no way this guy survives, so we'll take the extra life. Yes, this guy gets pinged down, but there's one of his power plays gone. Alright. So our card draw worked out. Give me something to shoot. Okay, that's good for a Wrathy Weaponsmith.
Let's make magic.
Oh, that's good too. I guess we don't need too much card draw at this point. We're not going to execute this, although... Yeah, probably your best execute target in Tempo Mage, assuming not all the lists run Archmage and Tinnitus anymore. But I still think we're not going to overdo it. We'll play the Weaponsmith in the Slam.
What now?
That's probably better just to clear up all these guys. We don't need the card draw right now, so...
Try this.
Let's take the board. 1 mana left for a Whirlwind that we can still combo with Execute and or Acolyte for even more card draw goodness. So we've got resources, we've got another weapon. He top decks something good. That's pretty good. I mean, we could execute that. I mean, that could totally be worthwhile. Because right now we got 8 mana exactly to do the play I'm thinking, which is Frothing, Acolyte, Whirlwind, Execute. It opens me up to Flame Strike, but if he doesn't have a board clear, I will have very strong presence. If he does have a board clear, I do have some follow-up with Weapon and Fierce Monkey. So let's go for it. Didn't play around Cone of Cold. Okay, Bloodhoof Brave, even better follow-up. And at least I'll get a second card draw this way. I haven't even picked up any of my big bombs yet. So, Cabalist's Tome, which is, I've read some competitive Hearthstone things. There's a pretty good, actually a pretty good, okay, Arcane Blast, that's fine. You'd play those cards to draw out those removals. Oh my god, another Battle Rage. Not even going to think about it, just going to do it first. Okay, Blood is good. Cairn is super good here. We don't even need to use our weapon to clear right now. Although, we probably will, just because that's a Grom activator right there. So we'll just drop Cairn. So, Cabalist's Tome. Here's the thing about it. I was reading a competitive Hearthstone thread recently of just discussing Tempo Mage, which Tempo Mage was a deck that I played to rank 5 previously. And there are some pretty mixed reactions about Cabalist's Tome. I mean, having that many cards, I guess he hasn't played any Cabalist's Tome cards yet. He's played 2 tomes. Having 6 spells is pretty damn scary. But on the other hand, what does it really win you? For Tempo Mage, you want to grab the tempo and hold on to it. So he's gotta do something with this board. I guess we're saving Gramash for lethal. Ooh, I apologize. It's like I drink 1 soda and just all the gas starts. Really? I guess he's worried about an additional card draw. You know, Malcrook seems like a really good play this turn. 7 plus 10. We don't have Grom lethal yet, but we can have it next turn. Of course, this could give us Cursed Blade and we'll cry tears. No, it just gave us Doomhammer, because why not? Well, you know what? It is incredible. We have whiffed enough on Malcrook in the past. We've paid our penance for getting Doomhammer sometimes, that's for sure. Alright. So, you got anything else today? Polymorph Boar. Blizzard? Flame Strike. Okay. Saves him from lethal, but that's why we held on to the Ichor. We even got a slam as well.
Checkmate. Well done.
Alright. Well, I thought that was going to go way worse for missing a drop, but there's another win. Alright. See if we can actually do this time. Maybe. Let's go ahead and hit the next game. Try and get the score counter while that's... Okay, now things are just screwing up. Which is always fun. Alright. Okay, I actually typed it correctly. It changed it. We're getting laggy here. Alright. I'm in some weird time warp now. Alright, Cincy. Got the War Axe, got the Whirlwind if it's Zoo. Don't need Battle Rage. Need minions. Acolyte of Pain actually contests pretty well and helps my card draw. So I'm pretty happy there. Just gotta see what else we can get. I'm like gonna barf. That's so beautiful. Alright. What do we got today? Dark Peddler. Not awesome to drop him with the War Axe just because he creates a card. And I've been wrecked by little Bloodsail Pirate before where it just takes one weapon durability away. But unlike the game that happened last time, which I think was at around rank 13, because that one was recorded, this time we have different options here. So I got a coin out. I can drop an Acolyte of Pain next turn. We actually have Ravaging Ghoul, Battle Rage. So we've got some good card draw here. So, you know what? This might actually be Reno, which means we still want to pressure face. But tapping on this turn is a huge sign. Okay, well, never mind. I guess we'll just draw twice. He's totally trying to bait this out, by the way. I get that. But we'll draw twice. That's what she said. So we don't have the War Axe. We do have the mute button, though. Alright, second councilman.
Why do you war?
Well, this is going to end well for me. Do we want to just trade this in? I don't think we need to yet, since we got the Kor'kron. We don't even need to Whirlwind here. This is pretty good. Got a decent Battle Rage next turn if we can hold on to it. Question now is, he's playing 2 Darkshaw Councilmen. That smells like Zoo. That tap on that turn means he either really missed his draws or he's playing a next level deck that I'm about to get wrecked by Hellfire for.
Stop yelling! Get it out! Get it out!
Oh god. Okay, we'll overdraw if we Battle Rage twice. So we'll at least do it once. Yeah, that's fine. He's trying to set up a Sea Giant play, so we need to sacrifice some of our board just a little bit. So that's 5 cards. So we gotta play at least 2 things out of hand. Here's one. Here's the other. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. We can afford to do this. I'll play around Harrison. Like I said, I don't want to keep too many bodies on the board anymore. But we got 9 cards. We got a full hand next turn. We've just outcycled a Warlock, guys. You know that, right? And we have a second Battle Rage in hand, so we can literally draw through our deck. Literally. Okay, Brand's gonna die. Like, no question. Alright, there's no reason to Battle Rage twice. Use Kor'kron. No great reason to Whirlwind here either.
Strike.
I guess the question is, do I value 2 face damage or 3? He doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. So we'll see how much we can keep alive. I mean, it's just an interesting choice, because we don't want him to spam the board and then Sea Giant. But we're getting to the point where we have the Execute in hand, and we have some Lobby minions. Flame Imp. Soulfire. Oh, it sucks. We got lethal anyway. No, we have lethal next turn. We can just get lethal now, or set it up. Because I was thinking Whirlwind from Ash, and we're kind of 1 mana short for that. So we'll just drop this thing. I wonder what he's spamming his emotes right now. I don't care. Alright. 2 health. I probably did miss lethal somewhere. I did miss lethal. Well, that's great. Amateur hour. Well, I guess the alternative is 50-50 chance of lethal. I gotta look for that more. Alright. Let's stop screwing around. Right. Play again. Three this time. And I'm trying to read your name. Hey, sir. I'm just going to call you Squirt because I can't read that. I feel like I have to squint. Hope you're doing good today. We're just on ye old ladder climb. So that's very exciting. We don't want Battle Rage against Shaman early. We want War Axe. Ravaging Ghoul's okay because we curve. We'll just keep this. Oh yeah, totally miss lethal. I love that. It's like chat facepalm because I don't think I'm playing on a delay, and I'm doing good. I got Fiery War Axe, so I'm doing even better. I might even just coin out Armorsmith right now, but I'm not going to. I could, but once again, I'm finding saving coin being a little bit more valuable. Yeah, well, what I was trying to justify to myself is that I didn't necessarily miss lethal. There's a 50-50 shot of not missing lethal, but we can deal 6 damage to ourselves. I mean, this sets us up having to play a Ravaging Ghoul next turn. Oh well. Means I should have coined out Armorsmith. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just trying to stick a few games in the midday. What I mentioned earlier in the video is that I'm just trying to work in the games as I can. So this is a better ghoul. That's totally fine. And now we have options on turn 4. So we get to hold on to our weapon. We have a Cork run here. Ooh. Let's figure it out. Oh man.
I wonder.
So he may have missed his draw. So I've been seeing a lot more aggro shamans lately. I like the aggro shaman matchup because it's a really big test of, can I get my board established before they get a big play with Doomhammer? Especially because I'm not playing Harrison Jones. So he's thinking about something that has 4 health, preferably, and not a Flame Wreath Faceless. That's manageable. Okay, that means we save the Cork run and we play Bloodhoof here, so that's fine.
I have an axe.
You do have an axe to grind. And if this shaman's playing Stampeding Kodo, you're going to have a very happy life.
See what is to come.
Okay, it could be a good coin turn next turn. Unless he miscounted his mana. What's your 3 mana play as Shaman? Another set of Hounds. I guess that's conceivable. Oh, God. That is not great for him. And I don't need to Cork run yet either, so that's fine. So he just played an Eternal Sentinel into nothing. You want to combo this to free up your mana crystals for other stuff. He's got to have missed his draw somewhere. Or he's really trying to bait out me making a big play to get a Lightning Storm or something. He got bored at least. When you're playing Tempo Warrior, this right here on the board, that's Tempo. Tempo with a lowercase t. Because we haven't slammed Variant on the board. That's your capital T. Yeah, I do want to say thank you for dropping by. I hope everything's going well for you. And as always, I do appreciate pointing out any sort of things that I miss or details I might not get, because sometimes I get a little too ahead of myself. It's like right now the heart of the cards are with me, the matchups are going well, but there are different stopgaps for ranking up, and it can sometimes get pretty brutal. So Trog into Flame... Oh, good. The reason I say oh good for this is because that means he's not doing that to my face. Okay. Okay. So we're going to take 3 more damage ourselves. I could develop the Cork Run, but I feel like... Okay, if I coin out Malcrook, if he has Harrison, he's going to get all the weapon durability, which is a little troublesome. We can at least do this. I don't want to overcommit my board into a Lightning Storm. In a way, this is kind of like a Zoo turn. I'm not using all of my mana, so that's anti-tempo. 2 mana off-tempo. I could have played Kor'kron Elite and not armored up, but assuming this is playing Lava Burst and this is an aggro variant of Shaman, and we haven't drawn into any of our cycle yet, what we could potentially face is some nasty big drops here. So there's Doomhammer, and we don't have Harrison. But this is why we don't want to take too much more damage. And this is where the Armor Smith is good. Alright. Ravaging Ghoul, pretty good. Not Curse Blade, please. Even better. And we're going to play around Harrison just in case. Sets up lethal with coin next turn. Assuming he doesn't have a Feral Spirits. Tribble, how are you doing today? What does tempo mean? That is a very good question. And the best answer that you get is that tempo is... And the question, if I didn't just say it, is what does tempo mean? The best answer that I've seen, and it was from a Hearthstone article a few years ago, is that tempo means different things to different people. It's not control where you want to have the board all the time. It's not aggro or super aggressive where you're just going for the face. And it's not mid-range where you start by getting board control and then moving forward and then you flip that switch, which is what makes which has always made Hunter so fun to me. Tempo is a little bit of that happy medium where you want to be spending your mana as efficiently as possible every turn. You want to be able to make a play every turn. Like if you saw that Mage Game, or if you check the VODs, Mage Game from a few matches ago, he played Kabbalah's Tome 2 turns in a row as aggro mage. Or not as aggro mage, but as tempo mage. That 5 mana got him 3 spells in his hand, but it didn't put anything on the board, and it let me really overtake the game. So, like for instance, I have 8 mana here. If I was just doing the control plan, we could do something different. Obviously, we have lethal. We have lethal even without activating Grom, but we're going to do it anyway. Because I always, if I can, try and get exact lethal as close as possible. And technically I could have without Whirlwind in there, but sometimes you just get a little bit farther ahead. But I hope that makes sense. Like I said, tempo is about you want to dump your mana as fast as possible. Not as fast as possible, but as fully as possible every turn. And you want to get bored and use that towards getting more bored. I think that's the right way to put it. So it's not just aggro and it's not just control, because you're not always going to control. You're not always going to be able to eliminate other opponents, although it kind of looks like it in this current metagame, because against Shaman, you don't want them to leave stuff up on the board. They may Primal Totem.